actually. Let's see whether it gets streamed or not. Okay, so it got streaming. Okay, so hey guys, it's me Dawson from Decoders. So from today's session we are doing on this thing, that is server end, that is on WHM. Now don't get scared on what is WHM at all. This is a very powerful like server admin stuff. Just a second, I just want a confirmation from someone. Am I audible and is my screen visible? Can I get a confirmation from ma'am at least?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So last time what happened was this during last session we had that issue. Okay, so this is called as WHM. WHM is actually nothing but web host manager. Web host manager in the sense, in HostGator, when you'll be hosting the site, like there is two parts. That is, you'll be purchasing a domain and next you'll be hosting it. Purchasing in the domain in the sense, you'll be having a domain, like let's take an example, Decoders. Let me go to GoDaddy for now. Okay, let's go to GoDaddy. I'm just taking it as a reference point. Okay, let's go to GoDaddy. And now we'll go to GoDaddy and we'll do one thing. We'll find one domain like decoders.com. Let's see whether this domain is available. Let's wait. Let's search for this domain. So okay, decoders.com is available for $199 with fun. Okay, so this is called as a domain part. Okay, so this is called as a domain part. Let me just start the timer for 10 minutes, right? Okay, we are having less time. So this is called as a domain part, that is the address of it. Now next is the hosting part. Hosting in the sense where the file will be stored in the server. Now thing is, if you are doing it in like a single user kind of a thing, single user interface, then just a second, I'll even start recording also. If you're doing for a single reference kind of a thing, then we are using cPanel. cPanel in the sense it is the control panel. If you want to see the interface of a cPanel, you can click on this, and this is actually the interface of a cPanel. No, this is not the interface of cPanel. This is not there. Let me do one thing. This is okay. So before confusing stuff, let me make simple actually. What is WHM? Web Host Manager in the sense it is a powerful program which allows the administrative access for the backend of the cPanel. Nothing but it is the cPanel of cPanels. Now you might ask, what is a cPanel? cPanel in the sense when you're doing a website and in the backend when you're handling all the emails and all the servers and all the protocols or all the systems, when you're handling, you need cPanel. cPanel is the must if you are in the web development space like me, where I am. So you need cPanel. So to manage all the cPanels of website, if you are a reseller or if you are having a big company, you will have the retail part where you will be using this WHM, which is very powerful software. It is so powerful, no, you can literally crush the whole website only. Like so much, you have to be very precise while using this technology. This technology is very advanced. I was actually privileged in my previous company. I had got that chance to actually visit this thing, use this access. But thing was, it was so strict that I had to put a lock saying that when I entered and when I came out. Why? Because if something goes wrong, my reputation is only gone case. So here you can create. There is a lot of options now. I'll not dig deep into it, but let's just check on whatever this thing. So there is basic setup. There is root password. You can check the root passwords and all those stuff. You can configure the cPanel analytics. You can even create support tickets also. Support tickets in the sense, now see what server people will do is, see, I'll tell you last time what happened to my company. One night it got hacked actually. The thing was, our server got hacked and our whole server system only got down. That is all the websites which our company were using, it got down. Because these tech support people, these black hat hackers, what they did was they messed up with the system and they tried to find the loophole and they tried to exploit it and they run their tech support scam. Again, I'm telling, these tech support scam people majority are Indians only. What to do? We can't fight with them, right? So they literally crushed our website and we had a really tough time at night calling with GoDaddy until morning, also debugging and all those stuff. We had a very discussion, and to be honest, we tried to backtrace actually the criminals, actually the people who did that. Why? Because it really sucks when you're really wiping your ass off and when you're working on this system, and when someone messes it up, it really makes us sad. So that was the reason actually why this thing. I do not teach hacking or any stuff. Why? Because we know the consequence of hacking. Like when you are doing outsourcing stuff, and last when someone comes and when someone messes up your system and everything crashes, it's really like when you're doing 90. It's like just take an example of KL Rahul when he scored 199 in Test match versus New Zealand. He got out. How sad he might feel after that. So that is the thing actually. Why this thing? This WHM thing is actually the cPanel of cPanels. Now I'll just tell what is the cPanel interface, how it will look. cPanel interface actually. cPanel interface. cPanel. Let's see. Let's check cPanel trial. Let's see whether we can get a trial version of it. Free trial license. Let's just check whether we are seeing the trial. Okay. So cPanel should look somewhat like this. Wait, I'm not getting it actually. Wait, I think I didn't prepare well. But cPanel interface will look somewhat like this. Let's check the cPanel interface, how it will look. Let's go to the images. See, this is the way actually how the cPanel will look. Let's try to enhance it. Let's try to check for the highest quality actually here. Actually time is less, time is short, so wait, size is actually large. We'll see the largest one. Okay, so this is an interface of cPanel. Okay, so we'll open this and we'll critically analyze. So you can see at the topmost portion the cPanel is there. Here you can see there are email accounts, there is file manager, there is this thing. So I'll tell you what email account does. When you're doing your website, that is, let's say example decoders.com, we might launch it soon, who knows, things might happen, but thing is we need to keep a cost also we need to maintain, we need to have maintenance also. So you can create email accounts, you can even create this thing autoresponders also, you can even create the file manager. Inside file manager you can store all the stuff in which you're doing the stuff. So in the file manager you can do that, and currently even you can do backup also. Why? Because we need to back up our servers also. Why? Because if these hackers come, we need to have backup. If you're having a backup, then that only. Even in your education also you need to keep a backup. Like I have kept so many backups ready already. Now I'm currently teaching also, and as well as I'm a student, as well as I'm your class rep, as well as I'm having my personal life also. So it's always good to keep always backup and always keep yourself diversified. Why? Because we do not know in future what will happen. Even I am also in stock market and I do not know what is the future potential. Okay, let's forget about that. Let's see. There is the Git version control also. There is encryption also. Encryption in the sense to encrypt it. We are having this something called as an SSL. This stands for Secure Shell Network. SSL encryption is there. So encryption part also we used to handle. We used to contact and we used to generate this SSL certificates and all those stuff. Even email disk usage also we used to do, and even this thing, that is the directory privacy also we used to maintain, and even there was something called as a domain protection also here. And you can see here down all the statistics was there. And sometimes what happens is these companies, when they try to generate all this big data, right, what happens is when the big data gets generated, we are having only 3 minutes left. When these companies are generating all this big data, what happens is this big data gets full. So when you get full, you need WHM and you need to allocate more space for that. So even that part also I used to do. That's why I'm kind of an introvert kind of a guy, because I'm not a front end kind of a guy. I'm more of a back end guy. And my sir also used to tell, Dawson, more than a web designer, you are always a good web developer. You really need to learn more, okay? And always scope is there to learn more. And we are having even a company also, that is Rasoft. I'll speak with my boss whether if I can take you to a tour or not to the Rasoft. But thing is, there's a lot of competition there, and there's intense level of meeting and discussions. So that thing was there, and when these hackers also hacked this server, we really felt sad. Why? Because after working so hard day and night, it really sucks, man. Like when you do all the hard work, and when someone hacks your server, it really feels sad. We tried to backtrace him, and unfortunately, that person, that idiot, was using an VPN, which stands for Virtual Private Network. If you want to learn about Virtual Private Network, I'll do an again separate session on that, okay? Do not worry about that. But thing was, he was using a VPN and his location was coming somewhere else. So that part we had to lot of troubleshoot, and we tried to catch him. We wanted to catch that guy because it really sucks, man, when you're working also. And to be honest, there are some this thing also, like courtesy also you need to maintain when you're working in your work environment. Like you need to respect your seniors, as well as you need to coordinate with your clients as well, when you're under project manager, or when you're under this thing project manager, or under when you're having deadlines and all those stuff. So the coordination part, I used to be an all-rounder, even graphic designing, even network testing, and all those crazy stuff. Like literally what happened was, during COVID-19, the impact of COVID-19 was such that many people had left our company. So I used to only like handle all the stuff at home only during lockdown. And even when I was your class rep also, remember the day when the night when you were sleeping, I was working overtime, and I was testing the servers till morning, and we had really a tough time, to be honest. And to be honest, money, forget about money also, we hate money, and we have earned less. But to be honest, we have got lot of experience and skills. And to be honest, at last we had lot of fights, discussions, and even we were a group of journalists, doctors, engineers, dentists, all the crazy stuff from Saudi also, then US, Melbourne, Australia, then other all countries. We used to follow the time zones, and all the good corporate governance also we had. So it was kind of a crazy experience we had. So this was kind of the server part where we were using. Actually, there is something called as, there are many stuff here. Okay, this individual stuff I'll make a separate video on that. Okay, hope that you learned something new. And one thing is, I want, if anybody is coming in this space, thing is, I want you people to develop the security. Okay, try to maintain the security. Why? Because privacy is main concern for today, especially when it comes to girls also. Why? Because I know when I'm teaching, I maintain the highest level of privacy as possible, because I know the insecurity and the feelings which even girls also feel, and even boys also. We know the privacy concerns also. Okay, so the time is up. So last thing, if you want to learn about WHM, you can come to our tuition. We can give you a virtual tuition on WHM. And this is the last quote from which I would like to end. That is, first focus on security on all the infrastructure itself. So it's all about how you protect the network, the device, and the application that is riding on the server. Focus on security more if anybody is going, and try to be on the good side of the things. Do not be on the bad side of the things. Okay, and as usual, like, dislike, share, do whatever you want. But one thing is sure, never stop learning.